My name is Otis Zanders. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I work with Ujamaa Place. Ujamaa Place is a nonprofit organization that's working with young African American men, 18 to 30, overcoming some lifetime deficits to put them on a pathway to prosperity. Ujamaa, we get a lot of questions about the name itself. It's a Swahili word. A lot of native African pronounce it as Ujamaa. But it means connecting families. It means extended family, extended community, and I think that's why Ujamaa got his name from. That we see a population that was splintered, that was fractured, and we really felt that we can pull together people and teach them through these cultural lenses. Having every day is a Sankofa moment where we look back and see where we've been and where we're going. And Ujamaa fits that. When we talk about extended family and cooperative economics, understanding that we as a people, we just a consumer. So we can look at doing wealth gap filling or looking at people on prosperity to be independent. There is a Ujamaa. In our word, we try to turn Ujamaa into a verb that you be Ujamaing, which means that your brotherhood. We create a brotherhood. We create a sense of that I feel good about myself and my fellow man, and that I can get there and we do it together. So again, the Swahili interpretation would be that we talking this extended family and we do this thing through cooperative economics. Ujamaa Place opened its doors in November of 2010, and the primary mission at the time was to disrupt the flow of mass incarceration. We looked at all the elements that young black men were, with this pipeline that was leading into incarceration, and we put together a model that we thought that addressed some of those deficits. The model we put together is a holistic model that goes about understanding a lot of men, not that they're born criminals, but they didn't have a lot of choices. And sometimes when you're limited on choices, you make a wrong choice. And so our goal is to get these young men that's transitioning out of incarceration, juvenile corrections, foster care, what have you, and provide them with education, housing, employment, wellness, and with those elements around this holistic model, is again to put things in place that we can interrupt the flow into the criminal justice system. And what I love most about the community is the other men, of course, the young men that coming in that's thirsty, that's eager to learn. My ability to mentor, to guide, instruct, to change their trajectory. I absolutely love that. There's nothing more gratifying than seeing a young man that make accomplishments that we can celebrate. And undergirded mission at Ujamaa Place is to celebrate every step forward. So we celebrating the guy getting his driver license, GED, uh, completing his welding certificate, what have you, and to see them connect with their families. But most of all, just to see them go through life and become business people, be a good role models for the community, as well as a big brother, a good kid, and just put them on a path to prosperity. And I can't say enough about the community that we work in. I love the way our community has embraced us, has embraced our mission, embraced this population, trying to change the narrative of young men that made mistakes. Let them know that there's a future for them, and they don't have to hide behind the shield of being an ex-offender or a graduate from the foster care system. That there's still a program, there's still a heartfelt community that can make them whole again and put them on a pathway they can be proud of. Ujamaa Place, as I mentioned earlier, we are going into our 11th year of operation, and I think I'm probably most proud of is the number of men that we put into the workplace, that we put into a position that can be independently living. But I'm also this organization has we been able to be strong advocates. I'm probably most proud of how we've influenced how corrections perform probation and parole, how human services conduct uh, things on collecting child support payments. I think that what we have done is put together a program that's credible that people come to us for listening sessions. Next week, we're having a group with state public defenders, and they want to come in and learn from our men. We have corporations like 3M, Target, and they come into our space to talk to our men and to find out about their needs, their employment needs, and what they're doing is looking at their own internal policies and seeing are they being unconsciously biased about hiring and promoting people that don't look like them or that maybe made a mistake in their life. So I think I'm most encouraged by the attitude of the government, the philanthropy community, as well as the community that we live in, looking at this population and seeing that they have value, they have worth, and to support them and understand that the issue they have is they can overcome them. I think that's what I'm most proud of, that the advocacy, the growth of our organization 10 years to gain the credibility with government agencies that they look to us as they want to learn from us.